So you're a Ravager now?
Put on the uniform.
Never pictured you as the Ravager type.
Who are you again?
Zoe Saldana's Gamora has had one hell of a story arc in the MCU. Today, ScreenRant investigates what does the future hold for Thanos' favorite daughter. Notably, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 featured a very different Gamora. This Gamora was from 2014 and came to the present with Thanos' forces during Endgame, in which she was convinced by Nebula to betray Thanos. However, she also had none of the character development that earlier Gamora went through, and thus only joined the Guardians when she had no other choice. After helping the Guardians defeat the High Evolutionary, Gamora returned to the Ravagers in the ending. But what happened to her after that? In an interview with the Playlist's Discourse podcast, Zoe Saldana had this to say about Gamora's future. I mean, so far, I think that she is gone for good for me, but I don't think Gamora has gone for good. I would think it would be a huge loss for Marvel if they didn't find a way to bring back the Guardians of the Galaxy. With Saldana stepping down from the role, and the earliest possible release date for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4 being in 2026, Gamora's future is wide open for speculation. The only safe bet is that Gamora's far from Earth. After serving in Thanos' genocidal army and then getting a taste of the hero's life in the last movie, Gamora is exactly what the Ravagers need. Someone with the authority and strength to uphold their code in the lawless reaches of space. Gamora certainly deserves a peaceful retirement, though her enemies might beg to differ. After all, Gamora wasn't just Thanos' favorite daughter. She was raised by the genocidal Mad Titan as his replacement. And though it was never made clear how many lives Gamora had taken personally, the former right hand of Thanos is bound to have made some enemies. Gamora and her crew of Ravagers could be busy getting pursued by the Avengers of planets that Thanos decimated. This could happen in either What If or in the MCU's main timeline. As for whether the original Gamora could somehow still be alive in Soul World, this is unlikely to be explored in the character's future. The MCU would never risk undermining both Thanos and Gamora's respective fates in the Infinity Saga. Another safe bet is that any future stories will be about the new Gamora. For now, however, all the immediate upcoming MCU series and movies seem to have no real room for Gamora's return. That said, Gamora, like any OG member of the Guardians, is likely to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4, Avengers 5, and Avengers Secret Wars. She's bound to return by at least 2026 or Phase 6 at the earliest. Here at ScreenRant, we can't wait that long. Hopefully, Marvel surprises us with a Phase 5 return for Gamora. Until then, let's hope the MCU finds a worthy replacement for Zoe Saldana.